Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't touch me there. No.
I will fuck
Joe.
you up.
Ah!
Nani? Oh.
It's The Office, and that Office is the worst damn show that existed on this planet.
Fuck you. The Office is the greatest show that's
trash.
existed on this planet.
It's always been trash.
Hell no.
That's why they copy trash from trash, and you got trash. Oh, congratulations are in order. Thank you.
For yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
I finally masturbated twice in one day.
What?
High five.
Was it that hand?
Huh?
Was it that hand?
No, that's my left hand.
Oh.
I mean, technically, I use like a bunch of toys and shit, so I don't need my hands anymore.
Do you?
That's practically like
Do you have a fleshlight?
I built a robot full of other sex toys.
So this is what the
like,
congratulations is for.
It's like
You patted yourself in the back and said, "Hey, I did it."
It's all duct taped together and shit.
Man, we just had a pretty solid run right now.
It was epic. We had a great shootout.
We didn't.
Good.
I mean,
we didn't win, but
it was fun.
It's not about winning. It's about killing
it's
other
about
people.
winning too, but
it's more
about killing other people.
It's about murdering virtual people. Get the fuck out! Come on, give me some space. I'm a guest in your house.
Get the fuck out of here.
Act like a host and host me.
What? You're not a fucking guest.
Yes, I am. What am I?
Man, you're here too often to be a guest.
Am I your
You're just like
what is it?
Cianan.
What's that TV? There's like a TV show where like a dude keeps coming over all the time.
Like
is it Fresh Prince or is it
Kramer?
like
No,
either
it's,
Frasier, Fresh Prince? I'm thinking like Martin or something like that. Or Living Single, where the dude keeps coming over to the girl's house all the time. I miss Living. I haven't seen Living Single
In a '90s kind of world, I'm glad I have my girl.
Are you living what? Are you living? Hey.
That's right.
Something. Come on.
Living Single was a great show, man.
It was a funny show.
It was.
I liked it.
You know,
Queen Latifah, and
Yeah.
nobody knew she was a lesbian. She
Is she?
banged a lot of dudes in that show. Well, yeah, she came out in like what, 2015, 14, something like that.
Is there a big ass crack in my wall?
In the wall?
In the what?
Yeah, right. Well, that's not a crack, but it's like maybe it's from us stepping on your roof.
What the fuck happened to you?
Nothing. I didn't damage anything.
Were you scared?
It's just dirt or something.
I don't know. Welcome welcome all to episode 85 of the None of Our Business podcast. We are your hosts.
15 more to go.
Keenan Duncan, CNN Dunkaroos, C-Section, C-Notice, C4, C3PO, C your way out of here. We have Keenan Duncan on the beatboxing. Look at him, he's going off. And I'm jealous.
Don't encourage me because then it'll fuck me up.
You were going off.
Don't give
You're
me
like,
props.
You know what?
I was thinking about it on the way over here. Like, what can I beatbox?
You know,
nothing.
Fucking, like, I want to say maybe 6 months ago or something like that. Gavin, like, he had called me into the room. He was so excited about something.
Okay.
And I was like, what's up, kid? And he was like, check it out. And then he did like a beatbox. and
It sounded better than mine.
It did. No, but he was so proud of it. He was like, no, he showed it to me on his phone. He played it on his phone because he was trying to do it and he couldn't do it in front of me. So he asked me to step outside.
Wow.
He did it. He recorded it on his phone and then he played it for me. And I thought that was great. It was funny as fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna go, Gavin. Good job.
That's my Duke.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I would think people would join in. That's the idea of it before, is that Philly did it, and I would try and come up with something. But it turns out it is better if I just do the beatbox, and I have to think of a way to jump in. I'm not good at like
For you
jump.
to be
I
the
can't do
main-
jump rope. I mean, I can do double dutch, but it's like
You can do double.
only
Dutch?
when I was a kid. Yeah.
When's the last time you did double dutch?
Flashback to like last week. Go Keenan.
With your titties bouncing and your fucking ass bouncing, and you're like, yeah.
No, I haven't. Shit, double dutch probably obviously elementary school, maybe junior high.
I
but
think I
elementary
double
school.
dutched one time in my life, and I never did it
Because
again.
you ain't black. It's a black thing. That's what we do. That's what we do in the hood.
That's
On the
what y'all
streets.
do?
That's what we do in the streets with the fire hose on a hot summer day in '69.
Did you ever do that?
The fire hose?
Yeah.
No. I'm not sure if I could ever. I don't know. Maybe. No, I never did it. I never even came close to like even getting my near it. Like,
Oh, really?
No, never. Yeah, and I'm trying to think if there's even a fire hose on my block or a fire hydrant. I don't think there's a fire hydrant on my block
There
at
has
all.
to be.
You would think so, right? No, there isn't, because it would be super obvious, and I'd be like, "That's a fire hydrant."
The
So-
fuck?
So no, there isn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am positive. As positive as I know I haven't had sex in a long time, that is not on my street.
Is there a fire hydrant here? I'm trying to think if there's a fire hydrant on.
I think
There's
on
one
your
my
corner right
block.
here.
No, I don't think it's in the corner. I know there's one across the street
Mm.
on Kingsley.
I think I'm gonna check and see if that's there. I will take a shot for every time I see a fire hydrant on my block or blocks in my
Within
vicinity.
your vicinity.
Because I don't think there is one. There's one at the school.
And you know why though, right?
Because they trying to burn us down. That's
Yup.
what the fuck.
They want
don't
to
care
get
about
all
them.
them out of that
Out
all
of
of
there.
that black neighborhood.
They want to. Yeah.
They want us to burn. They want us to burn in hell.
Yeah. I never saw that movie. I don't
You
think
never saw it?
I'm not gonna.
And I
After
hope they burn in hell.
after a certain point, and we might have addressed this, it all kind of blends into the same, and that's why I haven't seen like Fruitville Station. I haven't seen Detroit. I haven't seen
I haven't seen Detroit either.
what's that movie?
seen
Didn't they do a
Fruitville.
Martin Luther King movie or something like that? Something recent about that. Selma. I didn't see Selma.
Oh, I didn't
like-
see Selma either.
All this stuff.
Selma or Detroit.
You're-
I didn't see either.
You're really just constantly putting information in my head that I either already know, already experienced, already witnessed, or have already seen before. I can see some tragic event and go, never again. Whereas maybe other people will think it's just, fun or games or movies or entertainment or not real. And maybe they need to be bombarded with that stuff. But those kind of movies are for younglings.
For younglings?
They're for younglings.
or young Padawans?
Yeah. or people who just don't get it, or I want to know about something. And most of Black history that's portrayed in movies is sad. There's not a lot of positive. How many positive movies about Black history are there where we're triumphing some crazy rebellion in the United States, or inventing some crazy thing? I mean, there was the Hidden Figures, but that was also
But
had
there
some
was-
sad shit in
yeah,
there too.
yeah.
So it's like there, I
Damn, I never thought of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're fucking right.
which is also plays into the whole thing. About
Unless we're
people-
talking about like the black love movies, like the black romances.
even those is also a kind of negatively stereotypes as put in a certain category where they're always in the hood. There's always somebody that has to be dating a white chick that the family hates or doesn't get along with or has some racial anxiety against, or
Black sugar isn't like that. Black sugar is fucking, or brown sugar.
brown sugar,
Black
brown sugar. And then how Stella Got Your
gosh.
Groove Back also was a little
Brown
different
sugar
too.
was legit though. I fucking love that movie. Brown
Yeah.
sugar is fucking dope. Ah,
But we need more like Soul Plane or Baps. Or no, what was those like the new Jack City movies? Those were kind of good for because we were like detectives and we are solving murders and stuff.
Oh,
Or
you
we
like
were
you mean blaxploitation movies?
no.
The New Jack
New Jack
City?
movies, yeah. Like
New Jack City was not a positive
that was
movie.
an era, right? No, not the movie New
Oh,
Jack
I was
City.
gonna say New Jack City was a
no,
fucked up movie. What are you
no,
talking
the
about?
style where it was like there was a movie
Are you
that
talking about like Shaft and shit?
that's still under blaxploitation, but those are
Is it?
yeah.
Was Shaft blaxploitation?
It was I believe it was put in that category.
How
It's
about
like a
Action
hybrid.
Jackson?
It's like a hybrid.
How about Action Jackson?
Maybe not. Maybe it's borderline.
I think maybe Action Jackson was probably like New Jack,
Like a
right?
crossover. Oh, Action Jackson. But there was a movie I forgot.
Carl Weathers.
It wasn't
shit,
Mo
man. I
Money.
fucking
It was
love
something
Carl
with
Weathers.
Damon Wayans in it.
Mo money, mo money, mo money. Wow.
No,
That movie,
the one with Eddie Murphy. Oh, what
are
was
you
it called?
talking about
Not Vampire in Brooklyn.
Oh shit!
What is it
Why
called?
am I drawing a blank? Oh
How
no!
can I not know this Eddie Murphy movie? This is ridiculous.
Oh no! You're talking about the one that
Because he was like a wealthy man, and it was like
the one that has Richard Pryor in it?
no, but that was kind of good too. No,
Are you talking about Coming to
Boomerang.
America? Oh, Boomerang was great
Boomerang.
too.
Well, and Coming to
Coming to
America is
America is-
great to have. We need more of that. We need more like Trading Places. It doesn't have to be full on comedy, but it just has to be other than slavery stuff.
How about Meteor Man?
That was a stretch. That was a precursor, like what Blade came out to be.
How about
Like,
Blank Man?
and Blank Man was like the other side of the spectrum. I like that.
But those are positive movies.
Yeah.
We need more. You're right. We
It
need
was
more of
witty
that.
and funny, but like what gets notoriety is like 12 Years a Slave. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, it's 400 years a slave, not 12 years. It's so much out there from, I would say, by the end of elementary school, junior high, watching Glory and all that shit,
Oh,
I had
fuck.
enough of seeing that.
Glory is a fucking
Yeah.
heavy ass movie too.
Yeah, and I watched it as a kid too. Maybe that's the way I was growing. Like my parents made sure I watched these kind of movies, Amistad, stuff like that. It's like
Oh,
you see,
another one.
you see
Fucking
it,
with the nail and their nails. And,
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
you see enough of that stuff, and you're like,
It's a great movie though.
I didn't watch the TV show Roots, and I didn't watch the new Roots that came out either. It's just like enough is enough, you know. It is something that needs to be looked at as a historical matter. So again, young kids should watch it, or if you've gotten to a certain age and you haven't seen at least 4 or 5 movies about how bad we had it, then you need to watch those. But there's probably, I bet you there's like 100 movies, fiction, nonfiction, about our struggle coming up in America. And like we now need 100 movies of us of how we made it awesome. Or I don't know. There was a movie
I
that
see what you're saying.
about Jimi Hendrix that would have been kind of cool to get more live. You know, because they did
Oh, that was the one that had Andre.
Andre 3000, and it was
3000.
cool because they didn't chronologically do his whole entire history. It was just him in London, which I thought was awesome. But it didn't go up to Woodstock, and it didn't go when he was a kid or teenager. They just specified on a particular point in his life, which I thought was kind of neat. That was kind of cool.
Did you like it?
Not as much, sadly enough, as I like Bohemian Rhapsody. But then again, that didn't do a lot on his young childhood, but it did cover a good portion of him in the 80s, which is what I liked, and them traveling. But I actually liked, funny enough, the movie Dirt about Motley Crue. And that was on Netflix.
I haven't seen that one.
And I like that because it showed more of the seediness that they were known for in the Sunset Strip. But even though it was rated R and they did show them do some nasty stuff, it was probably
Like
still
what?
PG compared to what they really did. Banging chicks under the stage, a lot of alcohol, binging, orgies. It was a lot of sex, drugs, and rock and roll was the Motley Crue life in the 80s, and a lot of those bands in the 80s. And it's good that Netflix showed a little bit more of that. But again, it was PG compared to what they admitted the stuff they did in a documentary. So,
Oh, shit.
but yeah, it was kind of neat. Yeah. Funny enough, Accurate Staging did some staging for Motley Crue back in the 80s. Um,
In the 80s?
because
But accurate staging's only been around since.
90s, no, because
Yeah.
fucking maybe okay, maybe it was the history that Jose was telling me about where he was building stages. Because I remember him mentioning he worked on a Motley Crue stage, and I thought it was for Accurate.
It might have been, but it was definitely like in the last. Because the company's only been
I thought they'd been around
since 2000.
Oh yeah,
2000 shit. 2006?
damn. Maybe I don't know how I mixed the stories up. I don't
Maybe
know.
All Access?
Maybe or what they were doing before when
Or Show Lights?
yeah, or was it called Show Lights?
Yeah, before All Access, it was Show Lights.
Shit. What was the one that was where her
Show Effects?
Show Effects? That's also an early stage one too. I think that one was around.
Nah, it
No?
wasn't. No.
What?
Show Effects?
I thought they were around before
Not that. Not that.
before those two companies.
Show Effects?
Yeah.
No, Show Lights.
I thought that was the original.
Show Lights was the original.
Oh. Excuse me. I haven't worked there in a while, so fuck it. But yeah, so we
How did
definitely
we go
we need
from
more
black-
we need more movies.
We went from black exploitation and black history
Yeah,
to
straight up
fucking
staging.
music. Just the fuck? This is our life,
This is
ladies and
it.
gentlemen.
Conversation.
I'm trying to think of another positive, like, I mean, Tyler Perry movies are.
They're comical and they're lighthearted, but they're not.
I've never seen one Tyler Perry movie in my life.
I haven't seen one either. I didn't even see Big Mama's House or Big Mama's House 2. I didn't see those. The Martin Lawrence one. I didn't see those. But
Oh, there's another one, Bad Boys.
I
Bad
saw
Boys
Blue
is
Streak.
fucking-
Well, yeah, Bad Boys. That's a good because they're detectives and they're doing some like crazy, Tom Cruise shit, which is awesome. And there are here's the crazy thing about Hollywood and the negligence that it's portrayed that they have amongst women and minorities. And here's the crazy thing. And here's where I bring up this question is because of things I see. So I'm not doing this as a racist or sexist. I'm doing it as I'm seeing a bunch of movies that are definitely not popular or that have not been like shown on like B and C movies on Netflix and Hulu and the things I would see in the DVD section of Blockbuster back in the day. There's a shit ton of movies out there, especially when I go on IMDb and I look up what these other actors are in. There's a whole bunch of other movies that have lead minority characters and lead female characters who are badass and kick ass and do all this other stuff, but they're B and C movies. So the writing shit, the story shit, the acting is probably really crappy, or you see some like bad director producer. The budget, like low budget films, have what I've seen a lot of female and minority lead characters, or a lot of them in it. This also might go to the fact that a lot of the AAA stuff would hire more white people in it or white males.
For sure.
But that's the kind of flip. That's the kind of question I bring to the table where it is a bad thing that they're doing on the front. But I'm just asking like a separate question where it's like, okay, Hollywood is ignoring women and minorities. And then I point my finger over here and like, well, wait a minute. There's this whole catalog of movies that nobody ever seen or even want to see because they're B movies and low budget movies or indie movies, but they have what you're asking for: minority leads, female leads, kick-ass alien leads. I don't know, whatever's being neglected, gay, lesbian.
I want to see like minority-led science fiction movies,
There is.
like top AAA.
Oh, not AAA. But
see,
B
I'm talking
movies, yeah. You'll see what's his name that was in Black Dynamite.
Michael J. White.
Michael J. White, and like there's like a science fiction role that he did, or most of it's martial arts based, but there'll be a lot of uh, sidebar movies, so that cover what a lot of people demand for in Hollywood. It's funny because I was flipping through Amazon Prime, which shows a shit ton of movies that I've never seen,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
especially from the '80s. And I wish I knew the name of this one, but it was so fucking cheesy. But it was a female martial artist, and she just goes around kicking people's asses and stuff like that. It was
Just for shits and gigs.
it looked like it. It's the '80s. I mean, it was so cheesy. Just the trailer was like, oh my god. But here it is. They have a female kicking ass as much as a male. Now she's white in this one, but there's other ones that have. There was a Whoopi Goldberg movie that was shown on Amazon Prime where she's like this badass detective who picks up Sam Elliott like as like a wild crazy partner from something that's like out of 48 hours or something. But there's a Whoopi Goldberg. It was like Fatal something. Oh, I wish I remember the name of it. But they're there. They're
With
out.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Fatal something,
did you
something
watch
fatal.
it?
No. It's on my watch list.
On your watch list?
I have like 8 movies from the '80s that are low budget cheesy movies, but they're black male leads, female leads who are doing the stuff that I'm kind of asking for. They're not slaves. They're not pimps and hoes and stuff. They're what we're asking for.
But
But
would you
they're
watch it?
they're low budget. Yeah, well, they're on my watch list.
But you're gonna watch them?
Yeah.
But what if they're not good?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think that's the real thing we're kind of asking for, right? Is that we want good movies that have
I want
female
Yeah,
and
I want like
minority leads.
I want a AAA movie that has that's minority led,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just like as a high caliber Oscar worthy type of movie
Right.
that people are gonna fucking
Watch and go see again. And
yeah.
I like the fact, I know it's sad, but I like the fact that Fast and Furious has got a huge franchise because that's a full cast of minorities now. Like before,
Yeah.
it was just straight a bunch of white people and like 2 minorities,
Yeah.
But it's now being produced by Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
And
What is Vin Diesel?
I thought he was like
Is he,
from
'cause he's
Spain or
not
something.
White, is he?
I don't know.
Is he Italian?
He might be Italian.
He's
Yeah,
Italian.
I think he's
isn't he?
Italian. Yeah, he might be Italian. Where's my phone?
Hold on.
hold up,
Hold
cuz.
that thought. Hold that thought. Okay.
Where the
Google.
fuck is my phone at? Well, I guess
What?
Joe's on the
What? How do I ask?
Vin Diesel. What nationality is Vin
Yeah,
Diesel?
Okay. Erase all of that.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Okay.
Shut
Google,
the fuck up, Joe.
What nationality is Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel's nationality is American. Would you like to hear more?
Oh my god. Okay, American what?
Ah.
Don't be PC, Siri.
Okay, Google.
Or Google. Google's PC.
What race is Vin Diesel?
On the website imdb.com,
Here we
they
go.
say he was raised by his Caucasian mother and African-American stepfather.
Oh,
A little
okay.
context?
Yes.
Yes.
Give us more context.
His mother is white and his adopted father is African-American.
Okay.
Referring to his biological father's background, Diesel has said that he himself is definitely a person of color.
He just doesn't know. What does his mom not know? Like,
I know.
okay,
Oh my
so
God.
in case
What
some
part
you
of
couldn't-
Africa?
in case some of you couldn't hear that, so Vin Diesel is his mom is white,
Is-
and he was raised by his black stepdad who
Yes.
married his mom.
Yes.
So then when we further asked like what's his father, they were like, oh, well, he said that he's for sure a person of color, just doesn't know what it is. Does his mom not know? Did she like have sex like in the middle of the night and couldn't tell what the guy
Hey, it
was?
was dark, wasn't it?
I'm definitely a person of color. My
I
dad
gots
is
to
for
be.
sure a person of color.
Look at my skin, right? It's brown tone.
How like dodgy is that?
That's weird. I don't know.
Watch him not even be black.
Probably not. I don't know. But it's good that we have something like I don't know. Fast and Furious was a nice adaptation to come out, especially Fast 5, what they did in Brazil. and they had a full cast of minorities. That was awesome. Um, and only white people died in that one. So no, they didn't. I think a few other minorities died, but uh, it was good to have that AAA title with a full minority cast and some females doing some badass shit too,
Mhm.
which is great. Um, and there just I don't know, there just needs to be more of that kind of stuff where we're shown that okay, we've went through all the tragic stuff, and because of that, we've sort of been able to well, not just because of that, but what we also have is a nice contributory essence to the United States aura. So there's got to be like, they did Abraham Lincoln was it Vampire Hunter?
Yeah.
They should do like a Frederick Douglass Zombie Hunter or some shit like
They
that.
well, they have okay. They did Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, and I guess within that same universe,
hmm
there's what's that movie called? Maybe Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and
But
Prejudice, the English movie.
yeah, so it's called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah,
Right?
that one.
Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
it's called,
yeah.
or-
Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. Yeah, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I believe so. That sounds about right.
Pride and is it Pride and Prejudice or is it
Pride and Prejudice. I think it might be Pride and Prejudice and Zombies like that.
Pride
I know.
Oh yeah, there it is.
And Zombies, right?
Pride and Prejudice and
Zombies,
Zombies.
yeah. Oh, that's crazy. So it's in the same, but
And
still.
that came out in 2016.
Oh wow.
And I think it's in the same. I don't know if it's the same continuity, but the same writer maybe that did Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Nice. That main actor looked like Liam Neeson, like a young Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
for sure.
Parody novel, but is mashed.
Oh,
up.
novel?
Yeah, it was a novel, and then they made it into a movie with elements of zombie
Damn.
fiction.
Is there nothing original anymore in Hollywood? What would be?
Well, that's kind of original, isn't it?
No. Well, they took it from a novel. Like,
well, no,
there's no
it's a
original
guy.
screenplays. I guess there are original screenplays because they still give out Oscars for it, right?
But I think this is the guy who wrote it.
who wrote the
also
novel
did the
did the
movie,
screenplay?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he's a screenwriter, notable works. Yeah, yeah.
What would be your movie?
What would be my movie?
Yeah, but not like. What would be your fun, movie? Not drama, not serious drama. I mean, I guess we can go there, but I don't know.
Like a movie that I would make.
That you would make. Not so much. It doesn't have to be. Oh, I'm going to write, direct, produce. It's just that you made this. When people go, "Who made this movie?" They would say, "Joe made this movie. He created it." What is that movie?
Damn, that's a good question.
And don't say it's my movie of my life either. I don't want that bullshit.
Nah, my life has been pretty crazy.
My
but
life
it's not
is a
like-
movie. Okay, whatever.
It is. But,
oh my god.
it is a movie.
Apparently,
but-
Surge's life is a movie. But anyway, according to Gecko over there.
Damn.
Yeah. What is your?
Well, I'd love to do a Star Wars movie.
Ooh, ain't that the dream?
Tell
You
me
want to
about
hear
it,
my
brother.
opening
Tell
of
me
my
about
Star
it.
Wars movie?
Sure.
After the credits,
Text scroll.
scroll after the credits, and it starts to fade down as you see the stars move, and you see a planet, and then as the music gets really sort of intense, all of a sudden you see debris start flying by the screen, and then as more debris flies by, then you see bodies of stormtroopers slowly go by the screen, and then you see guns and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you see a lightsaber flicker, and it actually flickers as it's going through a body, so it kind of cuts it, and then it starts to straighten itself out and fall towards this planet, and it's going towards the planet, and now it's cutting back between that lightsaber and somebody getting chased in the woods of this planet. Somebody's getting chased in the woods. They're getting shot at by stormtroopers, and it's a mother carrying a baby on her back, and then like two other people that seem family members. So as it cuts between the saber and it goes back to the planet, on the last scene, the planet, the lady gets trapped and she's surrounded by stormtroopers, and they all hold up their guns, and it's just her and the baby. And then all of a sudden, as one holds up the gun, the lightsaber hits the stormtrooper on the head, and he falls down to the ground. And then they all question it, and they look at it, and then they kind of ignore it, and they point their guns back at the lady, and then the lightsaber then shakes, and then it starts to move around really fast in a circle and hit all of the stormtroopers in the head.
Okay.
Fuck, I left out the most important part. The baby was crying when the stormtroopers were holding their gun, and then the baby stopped crying when the stormtrooper got hit. So it's supposed to indicate, oh, this baby is a force wielder, but a really strong one, because it pulled this lightsaber out of the fucking planet, but it didn't kill anybody. So you kind of know it's like a, well, you kind of debate where it's good at. But that was my
And
opening.
the baby did this.
Well, it's suspected. That's the opening scene, because the woman, the idea is to make it look like the woman, or the what would presumably be the mother, seem like she's doing some force wielding stuff. But when you hear the baby stop crying and the stormtroopers all get knocked out by the saber, you're thinking that, oh, it's probably the baby. So it's supposed to be a little debate in the beginning. Eventually find out it was the kid, but because the name of my Star Wars movie was going to be called Children of the Jedi. Fuck you. It was a book. It was a book. I stole the title, but whatever. I liked it. I liked my opening. If it was done right, whatever. I'm laying out. You know what? What's your?
I'm putting it
what's
out
your,
on the line here.
What's your movie? But that's not my movie. That's my Star Wars movie. But you said you want to make a Star Wars movie.
I wouldn't know it. I would just want it to be like the Jedi fights galore. Like, I want there to be fights, like actual wars, like with Jedi. Because, I mean, the Skywalker saga is great and everything, and I love it to death. But just watching, like, Clone Wars and, like, all the potential. Like, we've never seen, I mean, we have with fan films and stuff, but we've never seen, like, full-on Jedi action. Because even, like, in Attack of the Clones, you see the Jedi fighting the
In the pit,
the
and all that stuff.
Genosians and all that stuff. Not Genosians. Yeah. So you see all that, but it's not like focused. It's just a bunch of shit happening around. You don't really get to see them fight. I want to see like actual fucking
Like
fights.
a Save It Private Ryan, but with Jedi.
Yeah. Like a squad of Jedi that have to go somewhere and they have to survive. Like, that would be sick.
Like a Black Hawk Down with Jedi.
Like a Black Hawk Down of Jedi. Nothing is original anymore. But yeah, that
sounds pretty dope.
Wouldn't it? Like,
sounds
you
pretty
got
dope.
a squad of Jedi that just got to survive, and they actually fight.
And they used all of their force powers. So, like, they're drained by the end of the battle.
Yeah, by the end of the movie, they're like, fuck.
'Cause they seem-
some of them don't survive,
Right.
shit like that.
They seem very godlike in the movies. So to have a movie like yours where they get drained the fuck out and you see them tired and, like, really, like, just getting their asses kicked.
Disney, come fuck with us. I mean, come on.
Well, we'll just pitch
Come
it.
fuck with us, Disney.
We'll just
Like,
write on a letter.
Come get some of this fucking delicious movie content.
I think say cunts.
Content.
Oh my god.
Some delicious movie content.
All in your face. Okay.
Oh, but that would be a dope ass movie.
I would love to do. There was actually a few movies I actually wrote down either the title or I started writing on it. One was, funny enough, which is why I brought up this whole subject, called Cleopatra Zombie Hunter, because they did an Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So I was like, oh, Cleopatra Zombie Hunter.
But if there's already a Pride and Prejudice in zombies,
Yeah, but see, this one is Egyptian.
Different.
So it's
this
close-
one has black people. In it.
Exactly. Well, the gist of it was that because I felt like putting action
Why couldn't it
positive
be Cleopatra, Mummy Hunter.
or Mummy Hunter,
That'd be great.
either or. The
Oh,
idea
that's
was that all of it would be mostly historical accurate, except for the fantasy part, which is the hunting of some supernatural thing. But
Ghost Hunter, Cleopatra,
Ghost Hunter?
Ghost Hunter.
well, whoever she
I ain't
meets,
afraid to know
oh, Jesus.
ancient Egyptian ghost.
Anyway, her interactions, her environment, whoever she meets, talks to, all this stuff, would be 100% real and historic. Just this other part, because the idea is to slip through actual real information of our history through action movies instead of it being something that's supposed to be like a drama artistic thing of
So when people do a movie about us,
yeah.
we're not actually going to be sitting here doing the pod on the couch. We're actually like fighting somebody while doing the pod, and we're wearing headsets.
Yeah, yeah. Or no, or like it's once we're done, like it interrupts our pod and then we have to go fight and we
And
come
then
back
like
and finish
alien
it.
invasion.
Yeah.
Right after the pod,
Yeah, yeah.
we go fight them.
Mhm.
They kidnap us. They probe us with things in our anus. Then they bring us back next week, and then we do the pod again.
Yeah, but see, you like getting probed in the anus. I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable with that.
Anus.
And how long and thick is this probe? Like,
I mean,
it's going to be smooth. Is it going to hurt at first? Ugh,
maybe
God.
it'll be ribbed for his pleasure.
Oh,
you know,
Jesus.
for his
Well,
pleasure.
I better start getting some anal sex so I can get used to that shit. Literally.
I mean, you know, you gotta.
Is that possible? Can I anal myself? Is that
Of
a
course
thing?
you can anal yourself.
Because if I can rub myself out from the front, then I could poke myself out from the back, right?
Of course you can.
So what I do, just use some like long stick or like a
Well,
cucumber?
you can use your thumb. You know,
thumb.
start small.
Uh-huh.
Use your finger or your thumb.
Mhm.
Just like give it a little whirl.
God, that's gonna feel so weird.
Just like right before you nut too. Like let's say when you're masturbating,
Uh-huh.
boom, 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 boom. With your other hand, you come in, put it in your butt, and then blah, you can have the best jizz ever. It's like
Fuck.
you're like, ooh wee.
I don't know if I could do that. Wow,
Can't
man.
you though? Can't you?
I don't know. See, here's the thing. People may assume or believe that I'm like the nastiest dude they ever met, but I don't know. I think there's a limit. I think there's a
There's a
plateau.
limit?
I think there's a plateau
There's
to my
no
dirtiness or my freakiness.
Come on.
Like ass stuff, ass play might be my plateau. Now I said might be my plateau, but I'm more than positive that if some lady tried to stick something in my butt mid-sex, I'd be like, I don't know, lady.
You get really. I don't know, lady. This would be weird. I don't think I can continue having sex with you, ma'am. What? I don't know, lady. Like,
Ma'am,
it's-
who am I fucking,
like,
Joe?
I don't know. You called her lady. Like, you don't even know who she is. Like, I mean, you
I don't
can't
even
like,
know.
Oh, girl,
It's all-
like, damn. Oh, mom, whatever.
I don't
It's
talk
weird.
like that during sex.
lady. I don't know, lady. What are you
That's what I
trying to
sound
do?
like when I bang.
Ma'am, excuse me, Ms. That was weird.
Interesting. We got
They didn't want to.
too excited.
They didn't want us to talk about anal probing. That
Or
was
ass
really
play.
weird, though. Like we literally
All right, talk about weirdness twice.
weirdness twice, baby.
Figured that one out. So, new subject since we got our ass play cut off. You okay there, Joe?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just
You
scratching,
scratching?
my back. I was scratching my booty too.
Oh Jesus.
I don't know, let me just-
Oh my God! I saw his ass cheek, dude. Seriously, Joe? Come
What's
on,
wrong
man.
with my ass cheek?
It's a
man?
podcast.
Hey.
It's so white and round.
It is, isn't it?
God damn.
I'm gonna lay like this.
Oh my God! I should take a picture.
This is a great. I mean, you know, we're in my home.
Yes, we're chilling, relaxing. Had a great Call of Duty match.
We had some great Call of Duty.
Shout out to Gulag
Had some
Boys,
fire ass chicken
bomb ass chicken
from Dino's.
Dino's.
If you've never been out to Dino's, ladies and gentlemen, in LA, if you're in LA, make sure to come out to Dino's. They have 3 locations. I think they have one in Huntington Park. They have one in Azusa, and then they have the one here in LA. Dino's Chicken, world famous, fucking fire ass chicken. It's like grilled. It's a charbroiled chicken.
Mm.
And then they drench it in vinaigrette or some type of vinaigrette sauce that they have. Very secret sauce. I don't know what it is, but it's very secret. Nobody can emulate it. It's not Italian dressing.
Whatever. It tastes like Italian dressing
No, it
with
isn't.
some hard
Fuck
seasoning
you.
and vinegar.
No, it-
Vinegar.
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 Oh Jesus!
But yeah, we've had a pretty chill ass day. You know?
Andy just found out his girl was cheating on him. Damn, how do you feel about the cheating scene
Oh, Andy from The Office.
from
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Office? Like, people, I don't know, because I remember a statement being said that if you're doing your man right or you're doing your woman right, they wouldn't cheat on you sexually. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there are people out there who are like ridiculously loyal and are like, no, this is the only person I am putting my dick into or having my dick put in me, and that's it.
Okay.
And there's people out there like that.
Yeah.
But there's a shit ton more who would say that, but then don't follow what they say. Like something happens and like, you know, either being drunk or they saw their favorite celebrity or something like that, or their high school sweetheart or some bullshit. Something came up where it was like they felt, I guess it was like their only opportunity. They did it.
I think it's just human nature.
You think so?
I think so.
I just bring it up as a question. Like I've seen people say they will not cheat and then they cheat.
Well, yeah, because they're human.
Right.
You know, like we're.
I just hate that denial. Like I won't do it, and then you do it. Like I just hate. Like just don't say it. I mean,
I'm pretty sure they mean it when they say it.
Really? I don't think so. I don't. Well, that's why I'm bringing up that question. If they really meant it, then why did you do it? You couldn't have meant it.
They're human beings, Keenan.
Fuck human beings.
Why are you being so
I'm
judgmental?
I'm from Zigzag.
From Zigzag Salawak.
We don't do that in my hometown. Knick-knack, paddywhack on Zigzag Zallywhack.
Salawak. 9. I'm from Javalak Nastakaraka 9.
Oh my god! If we, damn, you know how many jokes would be laid on an alien if they were actually from the planet Uranus? All we do is be laughing and making jokes like, "What are you talking about? It's my home planet.
That is my home planet.
I live on Uranus. What the fuck?
I've lived on Uranus my whole life.
How long? My whole life.
My whole life.
And we're just giggling and
It's
shit.
actually pronounced Uranus.
And that's why they blow our planet up because we keep making fun of it.
Uranus.
As they
Why don't
send
you
the
go
missile.
back to Uranus? And then we get blown up.
I know.
Because
See?
of us. Because of us.
'Cause of us.
They're like, fuck your whole planet. Piece of shit. We're blowing you guys up.
We used to love the None of Our Business podcast. They talk shit about our planet. But yeah,
We love you, Uranus.
I just felt, I don't know. Sometimes when I see that, yeah, people are people, but it's not acceptable. But I don't know. I just curious. I'm just curious. I'm not like trying to be some sort of holy, righteous.
Sounds like
Captain America.
It sounds
no,
like
I'm just saying stick to your fucking word. I'm a man of my word. Be a man or woman of your word too. Like I'm trying to think in my history of living on this planet, have I ever said something so wholeheartedly and meant it and did the exact opposite. I don't think if you want to chalk it up to something I did as like a toddler, maybe, but let's say since junior high school, I haven't done that. And that's where my questioning when I see everybody else who are not like that, where I just don't get it. Like I'm in a world, I am on Uranus. I see planet Earth. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I don't get it. You say you're going to do this and then you don't do it or you don't stick to it or you're not, or you say it.
Nobody's perfect like you are, right, Keenan?
Well,
nobody's perfect. Nobody with your big ass dick and your big ass ass and your fucking height. Nobody's perfect, okay? Sorry.
Who gets no play. It's a conundrum.
Yeah. It's a conundrum. He has a big ass and a big dick. He's tall, but he doesn't get anything. He doesn't have sex. It's going to waste. It's rotting.
That's right. No. I use it quite frequently. It rots in other methods.
You're getting hair on your palms. Were you ever told that you'd get hair?
No,
on your
I heard
palms?
the story
That's
from other
crazy.
kids in my school, but no. My parents never really approached me about sexual topics, about masturbation or even sex. It was almost like Keenan will figure it out kind of thing. And if like
And
I'm
he
trying
never did.
because
He never did.
they did walk. My dad walked in on my brother when he was doing it to his one of my dad's porn VHSs. That shows you how old we are.
Hey.
But and then I think he had a talk, but it wasn't like he was in trouble or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't remember I think I remember getting the talk. It wasn't a birds and bee kind of talk, but it was like, if you want to ask me, God damn it, Joe, seriously. Give you part of my life, man. It's part of my history right here. I'm reaching out to you.
Tell me, talk to me, baby.
I'm just saying that I don't think they ever. They were like, if when they ever did sit me down, I was like, if there's anything you want to tell us or questions you have, we're open to tell you everything. And I didn't take that opportunity to be like, oh, well, mom, dad, do you guys ever have anal sex? Like, I kind of wanted to challenge them that on their statement, but
I doubt it.
I never really asked them anything serious. And they never really questioned a lot of stuff. And we never really, but I got walked in on multiple times, even as an adult. I was
Jerking
like,
off?
God damn it. Yeah.
Mom,
I'm doing the laundry.
I'm yanking my chain. Mom,
Don't come in here.
I'm stretching the old snake, Ma.
If my mom had like a fucking doll every time I said, don't come in here, like, wait.
Jeez.
That's usually the indicator. Wait.
Why didn't you put a lock on your door?
Because I'm free, man. Maybe I want to get caught.
Oh gosh.
No,
Hey man, maybe you do.
I don't know. Well, no. Okay, my bedroom, the lock doesn't work, so you have to barricade it with something in order to have it closed.
Keenan, you could just buy a fucking lock.
I know, but I was a kid. I
Oh,
didn't know. I didn't care. But
Apparently
you
not.
want to hear the funniest one that ever happened to me though?
Sure.
So both my mom and my brother at the house, and I guess I'm bored as fuck because I use that as my excuse. But I'm just like, I don't know what it was. I got mad horny about something, and then
Okay.
so I just go to my room and start just watching porn and stuff, and then I forget to like barricade the door. So knowing that the lock doesn't work, barricade it, and then, I don't know what was on my screen. My brother walks in. He's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Ah, no, wait."
And you were just like, wait, with your leg up in the air. Ah, wait! Don't close the door. Wait! You have to look at me in my eyes now.
And so he leaves the room quickly, and I'm like, see, the funny thing was I didn't finish. So now I have this hard ass rock, but then I feel like really uncomfortable because I got caught, and now I'm like, do I finish?
He's gonna tell my mom.
No, he's not gonna tell my mom, but it's like, I don't know. Eventually, the
I
shame
can
on my
imagine Philip walking in there like, oh God, wait, oh no.
the shame look on my face was practically like priceless as I walk out. You know, like when a dog gets in trouble and knows he's in trouble. It was like that, and he was like, "Damn, Keenan, like what's going on?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm bored." And he's like, let's play some video games, man.
What? And he still wanted to play with you? After
No,
that?
he's just like trying to make me feel like I don't have to be ashamed or anything like that, which is pretty much what my whole thing was about. Like it's not like they don't care, but it's like, it's not a big deal. Although some family members of mine do hide a lot of shit when it comes to like relationships and sex, and it's like, my openly verbal dirtiness should give you some inclination of how much I am very liberal with whatever's going on in this family. So hiding things about sexual experiences or relationships, it's totally unnecessary.
Is that what you think?
It's how I feel, Joe. God, I'm trying to
Really,
express
Keenan?
myself.
Really?
Well, yes and no, kind of. I've actually been told multiple times and recently that I don't communicate well. So
Oh, they're
About
just
that.
whack. Whoever told Keenan that is fucking whack. They're trash. Fucking trash, you fucking trash asses.
now, I'm not talking about my roommates from up north because I know they listen to the show. I'm talking about other people because you guys are cool.
I don't give a fuck. They're trash.
But yeah, recently and very recently within the past relationships, it was like you don't communicate well, or you don't communicate at all, and I'm like,
I don't either though.
I swear to God that I've communicated whatever frustrations or concerns before, and it got nowhere. So when it happens again, you're seeing my outburst, but my outburst isn't sporadic. It isn't. It's for a reason. Like every negative expression I show is as a reaction to something that happens. I don't wake up gruntled. I'm trying to think of the word. What's the word? Disgruntled. I don't wake up rude. I don't have wake up resting bitch face mentality. I don't do that. I don't. I mean that statement itself is kind of silly. Nobody really would wake up negative unless something happened to them the day before or the week before,
Right.
or they're in some that like something has to happen for me to be upset, angry, frustrated, depressed, sad, whatever. All my happy, like, to think that I'm just I even said to my cousin once, like, because she was expecting me to be like, what's wrong with you? What's going on today? I was like, I am not a fucking Disney character. I'm not always happy and cheerful wherever I fucking go, and that's usually because something happened to me that brings out this negativity, which I'm trying not to do so much. But
you want to talk about it?
I think I am already.
Oh yeah, you are. Duh.
but,
Hello, Megan.
but that's the thing, though, right? Like, if someone comes up to you or says to you at some point, and what they say you're having a mood or what's wrong, you're being kind of negative today. It's like something happened to me. I didn't just wake up this way. I'm not being rude to you just cause.
Yeah.
Like, but when people around me take it as me attacking them out of nowhere and like, I don't know what's wrong with Keenan. Like, well, I mean, come on, you can say, hey, Keenan, what's up? Or something like that. Don't just ignore me and go, well, he's being angry and moody, so I'll just let him go. It's like, well, if you want to know, say something. The same way you ask me to say something about it too. Like, that's what I'm saying. Stick to your practice what you preach. Like, if you want me to communicate, then you do that too. Is this my soapbox?
I don't know. I don't know. Is it?
My bad.
That was very powerful, Keenan. That was very powerful, and I'm glad you've been able to vent in this manner.
So, anal playing racism.
There's something about being able to just vent your frustrations.
Well,
So you're venting about venting.
I know, right?
Wow.
I know.
You're
So
fucking
meta.
Great. You're so meta.
That's why I like the
Inception.
podcast. Well, truth be told, if I wasn't, if I did this like for the first season, or whatever, and then stopped, I probably would want to do at least like some sort of audio vlog or something just to keep it going. Because I don't write it down. I don't have a journal or anything like that.
You're trash. Why are your socks inside out?
But they're matching though, so fuck
They are.
you.
Good job. Wait, I never said they weren't. I was just like, why are they inside out?
Because I just put them on. I was like, got to go
You
to
don't
Joe's
give a
house.
fuck. You don't
Nope.
care.
I'm not
Inside,
trying to fuck
outside.
you.
Even I bet even if you were trying to fuck,
Aw,
you'd
lies.
still wear them inside out.
Well, she has to appreciate me for the way I am. So
If you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
exactly. If we could go back to that question you posed about what we don't like about women, maybe that would be one of those. Because I didn't have anything at that moment, but something like that.
Damn, that was months ago.
It was months ago, yeah. Because I didn't have anything. It's like I want to contribute, but I can't. But that would be something right there. Appreciate me for who I am. It's like, okay, well, you gonna do the same thing for me?
You're probably gonna appreciate them for who they are.
I always do. I don't think I have not. That's one of your statements you said in the episode. Like when we were talking about each other, it was just me and Philly. It was like, Keenan, you are. What did you say? You said you are the reason why you're a good friend. I hang out with somebody is because you accept me for who I am. You don't judge me, kind of thing. Something like that.
Yeah, I could be racking up a shitload of lines of coke, and you'd be like, "All right, just be careful, okay?"
I know where the nearest hospital is, so if you have an episode, let me know.
Finish a bottle of fucking whiskey, you'd be like, "Don't trip, I'll pump you. I got you, all right."
I don't know if I would do that, but I'd probably be like, should I be worried about this, Joe?
Do some mushrooms and shit. You'd be like, "Don't worry, I'll anchor you, all right? I'll be your anchor."
Well, I actually wanted to try mushrooms or acid, but you can't get addicted to that stuff, can you?
No, I don't think so.
A lot of white people do that.
But
Why is that?
you can become insane.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You think I'm insane already, though?
No.
Have you do you know my thoughts? What I
No.
think? Okay. Ooh.
Can I?
If anybody wants to know what goes through my head a lot of the times, if you ever see that movie, not Walter, something, look, not Finding, something Walter Smith, well, the Ben Stiller movie where he had like those visions and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not Searching, Finding,
Wait, with
something Walter, something
Mitty,
Schmidt.
Smitty.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, most of the movie was about him doing a lot of daydreaming stuff. It was very vivid and interactive, and like it seemed real to him, but he kind of knew it was all fake. Uh, Yesterday, when I was at a grocery store with my cousin, uh, you know, there was a group of dudes who were checking her out, uh, and I mean like straight up thuggish, ruggish type shit, and they were being all loud and rowdy, and I was like, oh my god. Uh, but I was looking at some chicken, and I just started daydreaming. Like, what if one of them, like, was being super inappropriate to my cousin, and they may have the dream was that they thought I was like her boyfriend. I was like, no, that's my cousin, something like that. But then that made them be more aggressive, and then all of a sudden turned into some like Born Identity shit. And I started
Where
like,
you fucked him up with the chicken and shit?
yeah, with the chicken, and I saw a pizza box, and I was like, okay, I spin the pizza box, and I hit this, and I flip this guy over, and I do this, and I literally was standing there, dazed and confused in my own like fantasy, crazy dream sequence, and my cousin comes up to me, and he's like, Keenan, and I was like, Keenan, I was like, what? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was literally daydreaming.
Did you tell her? Did you
No,
tell her
I
what
did
to
not. I did not.
Yeah,
But
I was fantasizing that I was gonna fuck those dudes up because they were fucking checking you out. So I was gonna fuck them up.
It's
in my
crazy.
fantasy.
but I have a lot of crazy visions like that of violence. I don't know what it is. Like if there was something we did where
You know why? Because you're an angry black man, and you're tired of it. No more. They've met John Wick. Get ready for Keenan Jetson Duncan.
I just yeah. There's some moments where we're out and I just think of something happening and I'm like we're just in a crazy shootout and I somehow get out of it miraculously. Not like I'm some sort of sleeper agent. It's weird. Maybe I watch too many like spy movies and shit.
That could be it.
Getting in my brain thinking I can take somebody down and I just get my ass kicked.
Ah, you probably would.
I probably would.
You'd probably take one of them down, maybe, but then they'll get back up.
Yeah, I would use the environment though. I would Jackie Chan my fighting style as best I can and just use as much of the shit around me before I have to lay fists.
I'm more of a savage. Like,
What do you mean? Like you throw
I'll
dirt in their face?
fucking bite a motherfucker
Oh,
if I
okay.
have to. Like, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
There are no rules in street brawls.
Yeah.
Anything and everything is a weapon, including my teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bite a motherfucker's ear off.
Ugh.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Damn. Tyson's coming back.
Tyson is coming back.
And he's doing a shark show. Did you see
gonna
this?
He's gonna fight Roy Jones Jr.
Did you see this Discovery Channel thing or whatever?
Yeah,
Tyson versus Sharks.
Jaws.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
What the
means, but I
fuck?
hope he's not punching any sharks. Because that shark will feel it.
Yeah, he would.
Don't fuck with
Ding, ding,
Mike
ding.
Tyson.
Oh my god. I'd never seen a boxing match before.
This is gonna be very crazy for me. I'm gonna be fighting. I'm gonna be fighting really hard. It's gonna. I'm gonna give him the whole 1-2.
What?
That's pretty good. I like that. Didn't you like meet? You were on Tyson's boat.
Yeah.
Wow. Was he like? He looked like he would kill you, right?
I mean, yeah, he was. Well, I don't know. He wasn't.
Was he a humble Mike?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he was-
Okay.
I think Mike is always humble, like except when he's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
When he would talk that shit. you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, he was far younger. This was almost 20 years ago.
Right. Damn.
It wasn't 20. It was like 15 years ago.
Wow, that's some wild shit.
Gosh, 15 years
Could
ago.
you
Seems
you
like
think
a
you could
lifetime
box?
ago.
Really?
Can I box?
What were we doing 15 years ago? 15 years from now, it was 2005. I was in college,
You wanna know
but
what I was
I
doing?
wasn't drinking yet. When did I start drinking? I was 23. Whenever I was 23. So 15 years from now, I was 21.
I think
I was 21. 15 years from now, I was 21. So I wasn't drinking yet. Wasn't smoking. I wasn't doing shit. I was just going to class, doing homework. I went to parties and stuff, but I never partaked.
21. I was being ratchet as fuck.
I was buying a lot of drinks, but I wasn't drinking them.
Yeah, I was being
That's
ratchet.
some wild. That's like some like Stranger Things shit. I was the normal world, and you're the fucking uh, uh, the upside down world.
I was on some shit.
Damn, 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I was definitely on some shit. I was out there.
And what was the world like 2005? We didn't have Obama yet, so still Bush.
Cell phones were, for
The-
the most part,
It was still flip or
still
Blackberries.
flip, Blackberries, yeah.
Bush was trying to cut a lot of funding in schools.
Hmm.
I remember that. Was Arnold Schwarzenegger governor 2005?
I think so.
Yes, because he stopped being governor was he governor when Obama was president?
No,
I don't
he
think
wasn't
so.
governor anymore.
Yeah. So I think
I think his tenure was
2005 might have been
2000. I think he did what, 4 years?
something like that. So
My fucking phone.
I think Arnold was our governor. Wow.
Okay.
2005. What else came out in 2005?
What was Arnold Schwarzenegger's tenure as governor of California?
Wow, very specific, Joe.
According to Wikipedia, the first term of Arnold Schwarzenegger as governor of California began on November 17, 2003, and ended on January 3, 2007.
Whoa. A year before
Oh.
Obama. Look at that. He knew to get the fuck out.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's cool. I fuck with him. And he's very like a conservational.
He definitely did. He
conservationist.
definitely attempted to wanting to do a good job. I'll give him that. Like he thought he can do good.
He was about it.
Yeah. And so, but I think he ran into what most people don't realize, that once you get once you get into a higher power, you don't really have a lot of control over a lot of stuff, and a lot of people will try to influence you, bring you down, change your methods. Like you can go in super liberal and come out super conservative.
Listen, I voted for Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You did, you
I
trash
did.
piece of trash shit. Get the
I don't
fuck
give
out of my
fuck.
house.
I did vote for him. I don't give a fuck.
Damn, you one of
I want
those
everybody
people.
to know. What's
you
up?
probably a Trump voter.
No,
That's
I
a
never
gateway
voted.
drug.
No way.
You vote for Schwarzenegger, you vote
They
for
were
Trump.
no way, absolutely not. Schwarzenegger.
It's a gateway vote.
A gateway vote.
Once
Yeah.
you're a Republican, you never go back.
Yeah. I don't know the difference between a lot of the things Republicans want that Democrats hate, and that Democrats want that Republicans hate. Because I feel like, I bet you if I really look at it seriously, there are probably a bunch of shit that Republicans want that I would go, well, shit, I would like to want that too. Or maybe in time I would like to have that, or that would be kind of neat. But I don't know. I don't know. There's no like, they're probably maybe on the internet somewhere, but I don't know of any list of like from 1 to 50 of these are all the things we just really, really want to have as Republicans that we think will make this country better than it has already been. And the same thing for Democrats. I don't know that. And I feel like having that list legitimately with some nice explanatory stuff, but not like novels and pages, like maybe a paragraph of what each described method is, just 50 of them for each. And then I can go, oh, I'll weigh out the 50 for this side and this side. And I bet you I'll probably like fit somewhere in the middle. Like I like this, I don't like that.
Yeah. You're more of like a neutral, playing both kind of sides.
Yeah, but only because I'm clueless as to what each one really is trying to offer and change. And even if one side technically ruled, I mean, having the legislation permanent, I think is still messed up anyway because times change, people change. Everything should be changing. So having something strictly Republican and strictly Democrat would be dumb from the get go. If you won all of the House, you won all the Senate, all your governors and uh, representatives, and everybody is a Republican or Democrat, like just 100% all in one for both parties, it would be fucked up. I'm willing to say if it was all liberal, Democratic politicians in every department, from your local representative to the president to Congress to Supreme Court judges, that would probably be bad because it's sticking to one strict rule and we all have to follow it, and that probably sucks. And that goes the same for all Republican. I think we should bounce back and forth and have different parties represent different things, and you have half and half on the Supreme Court, and you have half and half in the Senate, and all this other stuff, so that things can sway. Like the fact that people in these parties want a full-on all Republican Senate and House of Representatives and all that stuff is stupid. Same thing for Democrats.
Yeah.
Like
You want to try that one again?
Democratic Party.
Democrats.
Democrats.
Democrats. For the same for the Democrats. That's French. Democrats.
Les Republics. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but you're right. We should swing, like, no one party should have the full power of everything.
And they all want it. Like, people in there, like, hugely, like, yeah, we need to all have it Republican. We need to all have it Democrats. Like, it's a shame we can't understand that, look, having it all Democrat for everything is probably not good.
Toss in a third and fourth party and make it legit, man. Make it a democracy. Come on, man.
Like, what is the end goal of the United States?
To rule everything.
Don't we already do that, though?
No, we don't.
Subversively? I mean, like, if we have Area 51 in our continental United States, don't we just trump everything? We have Area 51. We have a working fucking crazy shit going on. So, like, this is what...
But how do we know that other governments don't have something similar? How do we know that Russians don't have something like Area 51?
So then what do we do? Like,
we don't
they
even
have
know
one,
that.
we have one, and we say, okay, we can't do anything because we both have one? Kind of like nuclear weapons?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, think about it. Like, there's a whole gang of shit in other countries that we don't even know about because we don't speak the language, or there's not enough, what's it called? There's not enough of a spotlight on them.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying
Or
Iraq
American
can have their
interest.
own alien Area 51 thing?
Sure, I doubt it, but sure.
Mm.
If I would say, if anyone, I mean, maybe the top five that I would say is, like, obviously the U.S., Russia, China for sure might have something. Go as far as
Japan?
no, I don't think Japan would have something like that. I'm thinking about, like, not war hungry, but I think
Like,
the U.S., China, and
English?
Russia, maybe the British.
British,
Yeah, I would say the British would probably have something,
Mm.
some inner workings of some shit like that.
Mm.
And who else? The last one that could potentially have something.
Colombia.
No, definitely not.
So we get our heavy drugs.
Shit.
Egypt?
Definitely not Mexico. No, not Egypt.
Australia? I know they have like some crazy stuff.
Nah, I wouldn't
Down
say
there.
Australia either. Shit. The British, the U.S., Russia, China.
And one more.
Um,
Germany. Germany had one from World War
Sure,
II.
yeah.
That's where it all like came from. Germany.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Germany. Maybe.
It probably. I would say Germany because that's where a lot of this hoopla is coming from. The 1950s with that stuff.
Okay, I'll give you
I
that.
mean, that's one speculation of the conspiracy theory is that it was a German vessel that somehow crossed our borders. We freaked out so much that we kept it secret and all that stuff. Blah blah blah, so on and so forth.
But I don't think. Let's see. The thing is that I don't think Germany has like a government like that
Well,
anymore.
not anymore, but they would be. They would have had one.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like now,
Oh yeah,
right
yeah.
now, right now, I could see the U.S. obviously because we have a lot of like top secret shit.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, Russia
Mm-hmm.
because they
The
have like a
Kremlin.
lot of
Kremlin.
yeah
Kremlin.
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 Kremlin. For sure, China because China has like you know
You know.
same. With the England.
London, yeah, or
England
yeah.
could potentially have something as well. And
They're
then,
cheeky bastards.
I mean, Germany just doesn't feel like ever since World War II.
They sort of died out. I was like, yeah, we shot our shot twice.
They're not like I don't see them as being like hungry like that for
Yeah, they're not thirsty
world
anymore.
domination anymore.
They got shot down by the hot chick. And all right, all right.
But four for sure. I mean, those four for sure. I don't know if
Someplace in Africa, maybe.
that would have like some type of
Yeah, well, let's go with somewhere
Wakanda.
in the middle.
You're right, Wakanda.
Somewhere in the
I'm
middle.
sorry, in the middle.
The middle,
Somewhere in the middle.
the middle, somewhere in the Middle East, maybe. Iraq, Afghanistan,
I had to see, but I don't think
Pakistan.
they'd have anything like that. I don't know. Like I would figure that it would need a lot of funding and
To hide it or to
to
try
hide it, to maintain
capture.
it. Like
Okay, okay.
it would take a lot of money to hide, maintain, like
Mm.
something like of that scale, something like that.
Okay, okay. All
What
right.
do you think?
Maybe we should just stick it to 4 then.
Yeah, I
Give it to
think
4.
the Axis.
Allies and Axis. It's a good board game.
Damn, those four. That's crazy.
Dominating the whole entire world.
Just thinking about it, like really thinking about it, a tiny ass little country like England is a power.
Well, they used to almost take over the world. It was what? The Greeks did it. The Romans definitely did it. Mongols, right?
And
Attila
those
the
are
Hun?
tiny as fuck too.
The Huns, they did it.
The Huns, yeah.
And fucking
Khans.
France was almost trying to take over the world too. They did that for a short period of time. And then London came along, or England did their shit. I want to say Spain and Portugal. Well, they didn't really try to take over the world like fucking France and Germany did. But
That's so ambitious.
Egypt didn't really spread out too much. I mean, they spread, but they didn't really spread like fucking the Romans did. Who else is on that list of like, besides the United States, of trying to mass conquer the world? I don't think the Russians really tried to do it either. Maybe.
I don't know. But it's crazy to think that now we live in a time where yeah, there are wars, but they're like not important.
Yeah, nobody's trying to take over
Like the
landmarks.
wars that we have right now are like
Cyber.
unimportant.
Ah,
With the exception of like things that are happening like in Eastern Europe or
Mhm.
like in that region of like where Russia and like
Right.
the Ukraine situation and like these Middle Eastern countries that do have like wars like
Mhm.
that, but like on a larger global scale there isn't like we haven't experienced a war
no.
in decades.
Now, are we talking like on the epicness of like the French and the fucking Romans kind of thing? Where you have
on
somebody like a Napoleon or a Caesar?
yeah, on a scale like Hitler
Yeah.
or some
I guess Hitler kind of came close to that, but you didn't. I mean, if you see the map of what fucking Attila the Hun and like the Romans took over, they took a lot of land. It was crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is that they claimed a lot of land, but it wasn't maintained
Right, right. Once you
because
spread
it
out too
fell.
far,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's where the U.S. comes in because we learned our history and we say, you know what, we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna do it with the sphere of influence. I think it was mentioned. Like we got to spread that, so we bombard everything with, Hollywood, and we're the greatest, and we'll put, missionaries here. Actually, no, maybe religion took out the most
for
property
sure.
land. Yeah, fucking what would be the
Those
Roman
fucking
Catholics?
Catholics just
Yeah.
out there ruling the world.
Mm-hmm.
They're the real winners here. They have their influence all over the world.
Yeah. Even though, what is it, Muslim is the biggest one or the largest community of people in that religion, but the Catholic Church has like fucking missionaries every fucking where and property ownership and all that stuff.
Yeah, like
They have the audacity to have a library full of books that would tell us the truth, but say nope.
they're the real rulers over here. They're
Yeah.
the fucking dominators.
See, that's what needs to happen when COVID hit. Somebody needs to go in to the Vatican archives and steal all those fucking books, scan them, and put them on the internet. And then put them back so they think nothing was taken.
The church will kill you so fast.
I know they would.
They would fucking murder you.
It's like, what are
In
you
the name
hiding?
of God. In the name of God, we shall slain you because you're going to reveal everything.
Yeah, right? Like, what are you hiding that is so important that you need to put in a vault that no one is allowed to see except a special journalist of some sort, and they can only view it for like an hour, and then it's in a specially contained. Like, what is it? And it's like, and of course you get a lie and say it's like the word of God or something or some ancient text, but it's some crazy shit like Jesus probably owned slaves or something. Like, there's probably some wild stuff in there.
They're just hidden records, and
Right.
I don't know.
I think some people believe a lot of the books in there are from the Library of Alexandria, which is so sad that shit got burned. Like people, like the amount of information that was stored at that library. Some people think that the blueprints or building plans of like the pyramids were kind of located somewhere in there.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Supposedly that they had a lot of documentation on like the architecture and stuff like that. And then we burned it to the ground because somebody was angry at somebody else and just burn out the whole fucking city. That's crazy. But that is crazy that you think about that we don't really have a country or continent of people going, we want to own all of this and we're going to kill you for it.
I think it's, well, I don't know. I'm not a historian. I'm not like
It's
research
interesting
on
stuff,
any
though.
of this stuff, but I feel like once we knew we had nuclear power, like weapons, nuclear weapons, I think that was like the turning point for us as human beings to be like, yo, we can legit destroy the fucking world if we fuck up. So
No more
wars. Like, we know we can destroy the world.
Yeah.
So if we don't want to destroy the world, let's everybody chill out. Everybody stay in their place, and we just dominate our own sections.
Until we had the Korean and Vietnam War. But we didn't use any nukes in those wars, so.
Exactly, and because they were like,
Because the U.S., if they wanted
US
to, they
is-
could have dropped
yeah.
some nukes in Vietnam and all that shit. But
yeah.
you're right. They probably,
We're
I mean,
like, yo, we're gonna end the world if we fucking do this.
Yeah.
If we continue to use this power, we're gonna fucking destroy this world.
because who would stop somebody else going, well, wait a minute, we just saw the U.S. nuke Vietnam. Why don't we use our nukes and nuke something else?
Exactly. Why don't we nuke the U.S.?
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's where I think that's where like humankind was like, yo, all right, let's not use these weapons again.
Yeah. Although we started building weapons smaller and more wild, like
Oh, we for sure have weapons that can.
do some crazy shit, but not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe do we have weapons you think that can wipe out an entire city, but that's like the size of a pin needle or something like that? No.
I don't know.
I wonder how advanced we've gotten in that whole nuclear thing because we've got hydrogen bombs and we got something
Which are even bigger than.
which are way bigger. We
than
blew
atom
up a
bombs.
hydrogen bomb in space above our atmosphere. Yeah, we're fucking smart. Let's send something explosive out right above us. It's okay. It's over water. Don't worry about it. It's just in our fucking ozone.
Hydrogen bomb. God.
Yeah, hydrogen bomb. And then there was something after the hydrogen bomb. I could have swore we developed something else when we were splitting those atoms. Nuclear, hydrogen, and one more. Fuck.
I don't know, but that shit is scary just thinking about it.
Oh, right. They kind of
Fuck.
tell you how a nuclear bomb was made in physics class. It's kind of interesting. How they figured it out was also kind of weird too. But it was like, it was something that involved you had to get like all these explosive devices around a single point, so they would all blow up at the same time, and then that would do a chain reaction to this piece of material on the inside, and that would make it go. I was like, oh, wow.
Gosh, that's
It's like-
crazy.
I remember being in physics class, and I was like, huh.
Like,
I seriously thought, like, why is he telling us how to make, a nuclear weapon?
you got all nervous and shit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this is.
But it obviously, when you're there at that subject, it is all, very academic like, and they don't literally take your hands and show you how to build one, but this is how it was made, or
Isn't that crazy?
it's like you're like a few steps away of actually physically making it, and to get the materials and stuff, it takes some crazy amount of effort. So you can't, even knowing the knowledge doesn't mean you can.
doesn't mean
go out
that
and make
you'll
it.
be able to apply
Yeah.
it. Especially because, I mean, some of these materials are hard to come by. you know?
Right.
Like,
Where are
it's
you gonna
not
find
like
fucking plutonium?
household- They're not exactly. They're not just household items that you just have.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
you
I
okay
had-
there,
I had
partner?
some gas.
Oh.
I had to burp.
I've been gassy too, but I've been like squeezing it in, so I haven't been farting it out.
Oh no, I was talking about just.
You're burping,
burping
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. Ah,
The sodas and stuff.
was it?
Yeah, but I want to make those. I want to make Gundams and stuff. I
They're
think
fucking great, man. Gunpla is awesome.
I have kind of an idea of how to make that work. The only reason I think it's kind of funky is the center of gravity and your visuals when you're up that high. It's kind of like if you're walking on stilts and you see how they like walk. It's not very comfortable. They're not
Wait, what are
walking
you
normal.
talking about?
Gunpla? Yeah, the suits. A real one, like a real one.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
like
the
a real
fuck?
one. And even if making those, is that really an advancement in our technology? Like,
I think so. If
You think-
we were able to make something,
kind of like,
this,
let's say 10 of those in our military, we would be
I
like,
think
yeah?
so. Yeah. If you make them like, I don't know.
they would be walking tanks, technically.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Imagine being able to make one that can run.
now running, okay, that's another
Like-
thing. Because if you shoot out a leg, you're now immobile. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure whatever they use to make this
Huh?
would be like incredibly resilient.
to like penetrating bunker buster type
Yeah,
stuff.
like if you shoot it with a gun, it's
It'll
not gonna,
be, yeah.
nothing's gonna
But if
happen
you
to
shoot it with a tank or a RPG or something like that.
I doubt it. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
They if they were gonna make mobile suits that you can actually hop into and move around, they'd have to make it with, like, for example, Gundams
Mhm.
are made with Gundanium.
Oh, okay, so there's a
So it's
material.
fictional material.
Gotcha.
That's like that is incredibly resistant to
Normal
fucking
bullets and
normal
stuff.
bullets
Okay.
or rockets or things of that nature. So I think if we were to make, if our government was to make, not just ours but any government
Mm.
was to make something like this, or like a Gundam, which I'm holding in my hand. This is actually not a Gundam; it's a mobile suit. But they need to make it out of something that's just like indestructible.
Okay.
But even then, I feel like we don't have anything like that.
No.
We don't have any material that, or a
Well,
mass amount.
A mass amount. I mean, we have titanium, but that can get. I'm not sure. It's not brittle. There's something about titanium that it can be fractured. No, there's something like that where it's like.
But even
You
then,
hit-
like
you-
I said, you need a shit ton of it to be able to make something like that.
I know, and titanium is ridiculously hard to cut and chop up and stuff like that. This episode was kind of funny where the cat fell off and landed on her or something like. She tossed it up or
Oh,
some
the
shit
fire,
like that,
yeah, and they're like, no, we can't.
and
Yeah,
she
like,
threw it,
She's like, save Bandit.
and it just hits down.
Oh.
Now that was funny, and it looked like a real cat. I don't think it is.
No.
Um,
So yeah, mobile suits.
yeah.
It's possible, but you need a very, very resilient
Well,
material.
a mobile suit running, I think that's plausible if it was like, let's say 12 feet tall or, no, okay, let's say it's 15 feet tall and you can run in it. Now that I think can be kind of dangerous because you kind of are like a small mobile tank unit. I mean, certain tanks could still get, damaged and blown up and stuff like that. So to have a tank that can run or at least go faster than
That'd be crazy.
it normally can. That's the idea. I think tanks can go pretty fast though. Like its top speed is like
Yeah,
40,
but
50
it's
miles
like
an hour?
straight line kind of shit.
yeah.
Imagine a tank that could move omnidirectional.
Yeah,
like anywhere.
strafe.
They could do anything, like
Yeah.
move around, like dodge,
Climb boulders
climb
and shit.
boulders, climb buildings. Like,
Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
that'd be fucking dangerous.
And funny enough, that's something I wouldn't mind working on as a mechanical engineer. I find that kind of fascinating. It's sad that it involves military usage and violence, but I don't know, something about the technological machinery and movement. But when I look at people in stilts, I'm like, I kind of see the difficulty because their center of gravity is like super high off the ground. And the feeling of it is like you don't feel like you're walking on the same plane because you're elevated. And I thought that maybe if you had your middle height is at like maybe 8 feet where your feet are, and then the rest of the other 7 feet is above you to balance it out. So you're like the weight as you move forward and back doesn't feel so weird. Kind of feels like it's at your waist, and then you have like maybe some goggles that zoom things in, so it looks like you're closer to the ground, so you don't feel like the
so you try
height.
to fake your center. Of
Yeah,
gravity.
you kind of fake it, and with your visuals too, because I feel like when you're up there, even if you have center of gravity, you probably feel like it would be weird, like walking on some bridge or something like that, a movable bridge. I don't know. I just think there might be ways around it, but there is a cool invention though. It's a guy who made like these. It's like it's like a pogo stick kind of thing, but it's attached to your leg. Has some crazy alien looking shape to it, but
Yeah, I've seen those.
You kind of walk
They
like
look
you're on
like
the moon.
antelope.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
Pretty dope. Like it increases your speed and stuff like that. But the way they wobble, it's like a wobble. It's not a straight walk because of the height.
Wobbly wobbly.
Yeah.
Wobbly wobbly.
And yeah, I just think there might be it would be kind of cool for me to work on something like that. You know what? Fuck it. Corona. I'm gonna build myself a mobile condom.
That'd be amazing. If
I
you
show
did
up at your house
mobile
on the
suit,
third
like,
floor, just walk out of my suit.
boom. I'm here. I made it.
Yeah. Was
That'd be
good
crazy.
with it.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
I think this is a perfect time for people to be very inventive with their stuff. Yeah, I said it.
Inventors?
Yeah. Fuck you.
There you go, Keenan.
Yeah.
Making up your own fucking words again.
I am. You high as shit, Joe?
I feel I'm chilling. I
Okay.
just have a lot of gas, so I'm trying to like
Oh, really? Get it all out?
yeah.
Sparkling water, man. Works all the time. 60%
I
of the
think
time.
I might have
works every time.
ulcers, you know?
You better not. You need to go to the fucking hospital, man.
No, I don't.
Yeah, for an ulcer?
Yeah, you don't have to go to the hospital for ulcers.
All right. Chime into the show. Call us in. Let us know.
Maybe.
If Joe needs to go to the
I
hospital.
burp a lot, you know?
Well, that's good. You need sparkling water and burp that shit out. But if you have ulcers, dude, drink fucking water or something. I don't know, but that doesn't sound too good. I don't think ulcers are a good thing.
Okay, Google. What's an ulcer?
You have holes in your stomach.
According to Mayo Clinic, a sore that develops on the lining of the esophagus, stomach, or
Yeah.
small intestine.
It's a fucking open hole, man. It's your acid coming out. It's fucking.
It's not a hole.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. She said it's like a sore.
Are there pictures? And it's showing you like these disgusting
No,
medical
I'm
pictures.
not about to look it up. I'm not about to look it up. Fuck that.
It's crazy about the human anatomy, man. You type in, you can type in something
No
silly like a
way.
booger, and then you get some nasty shit.
Oh gosh.
Something as simple as that.
Like a mouth sore, and they'll
Yeah,
fucking
like-
give you like the nastiest shit
Yeah,
ever.
it's like what the fuck?
Just, oh gosh, I don't want to see that. The
Nasty.
human body is crazy. I'll tell you what.
I know. Proof that it's godly made, right? Ah.
No.
So how you holding up? COVID week 880 something like that. I don't know,
What
month
week are
5.
we in? Let's see. This is April, May, June,
February,
July.
January, February, March,
So the
April,
5th
May,
month?
June, July, August. So whatever 7 times 4 is.
No, it'd be no. We started.
February?
It started in March. The
Oh,
closure
come on.
started
No.
in March. Yeah,
Okay, fine.
sec-
March, all right.
it was. That's when the COVID shit really started.
I thought it was end of February.
No, it was March. It was like the 2nd or 3rd week of March.
All right.
So then you'd count April, May, June, July, August.
So 5 times 4, 20
So,
weeks.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about it, man. Just thinking about it.
And all of us, it's funny, we can probably go back to our early episodes and hear us all our predictions and shit about coming up to August, and here we are in August with it.
Here we are in August.
And I thought there was supposed to be another shutdown too.
Yeah, I thought so too. I don't know if it's happening or there is something in effect. I
That
don't know.
reminds me. Did you see that pic? Apparently, this is like blowing up on the internet of that girl who got suspended from school from showing a picture of her hallway of all the students who came back.
No.
Yeah, they're supposedly. I'm saying supposedly because I didn't read the full story. I just know a lot of the clippets and some reviews where
Reviews of an article?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. YouTube. No, this female student took a photo of the hallway of our high school where they started letting schools open. I think it was back in like Midwest or the East Coast, something like that. And it looks like, you know, cows being herded back into the farm or whatever. All the students are bunched up. Maybe 1 or 2 have a mask on, and they're all just like shoulder to shoulder down this hallway. And the
What
student got suspended from the school for posting it.
What the fuck? Why would they get suspended?
Probably because the school
Fuck that school.
yeah, the school is being shown that they're being negligent of protecting the students
See,
of
that's why-
COVID.
That's why I'm not fucking taking Gav back at
Yeah.
all. Like,
Yeah.
until this shit all blows over, Gav is doing his shit from home. I don't give a fuck.
And didn't we learn from Ruben that doing stuff from home, you can learn to be a electrical engineer or something like that? Or no, did he he got placed in some sort of class, something like that? What was it?
Oh, because he's better than you?
Yeah. I'm fucking jealous. Whatever. Catch me in Call of Duty, man. No, I'm just kidding.
He's better than you?
He is. Yeah, he is.
Speaking of which, damn, I'm kind of sad that the laptop I let him borrow didn't.
We can
work.
do a Techno Bowl Hail Mary pass if you want.
What do you mean?
I can try and restart for the 11th time my PlayStation
No.
4 and see if that works, and then you can let him borrow the white one.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Right. Okay. But he'll have to get a PlayStation 4 account, which I don't know if he has.
Well, he'd have to get
PS,
PS Plus
Plus, yeah.
and all that shit.
Mhm.
So that's not gonna happen.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
It's all good. Figure it out. Back to the drawing board.
yeah. There's other methods and ways of some sort. But yeah. So I mean, what is the day in the life of fucking Joe for this?
I just be trapping and shit. You know, just, I'm out there just like trying to get it.
Is it nerve wracking for you, or is it like every day you wake up, it's like, oh my god, this is weird shit, or what am I gonna do with my?
I don't. I'm not. I don't sweat it.
Yeah.
You know, and
You
I'm
just
working.
writing it out.
Yeah, I'm working, so it's not like I'm not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm just hoping that it that this I mean everything kind of goes back to normal soon. And it's not going to happen like immediately because but our industry is fucked.
Yeah.
Our industry is fucked.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh, yeah. I saw a billboard of the VMAs. How the fuck are they doing that?
They're doing it's all video, like it's all virtual.
A virtual VMA. So
Yeah.
there's no podium. So how do people come up and accept their award? How do they accept an award?
Through Zoom.
Okay. Are they gonna have like cardboard cutout in the audience of some sort, or a video game VMA in the
I
background?
don't know.
Like,
They'll probably have like fans get like a special link so they could be part of the video thing
interesting.
feed. Because that's what basketball and
Yeah.
and soccer are doing.
But why go through with it at all in the first? I know there's money backing this up, but like for VMAs, I guess I can see sports as contributing to society in some form, but like the VMAs, really, you so need to have the VMAs be a part of our livelihood, culture, viewership, entertainment. Like why? Like I'm confused as to why the VMA. I'm gassy as fuck. I just don't want
You
to fart
wanna-
on the podcast. How the VMAs are a necessity. It feels like they're doing it because
we're gonna
it's
take
necessity.
a small break so Keenan
Kicking
can go
gas.
fart. We'll be right back. Ready as you'll ever be.
I hope this will be okay for you to edit out.
Oh
Put
yeah,
back
that's
together.
man. Come on, this is nothing.
Damn. Have your farts ever smelled like petroleum before? Like
Um,
hardcore, uncut
negative.
oil, or not pasteurized oil. What is it called? Refined oil.
Refined oil.
Sometimes I feel like when I eat really healthy.
Do you
I don't know.
still need to take a shit? Is that
No,
why
I'm
you're
just
kinda
making sure I'm at an
seated-
angle.
You're seated weird, like you're just like you're fucking stretched out on the couch. Like,
I'm just making sure I don't sit on my ass because it just feels weird after I shit.
did you use the bidet?
Oh no! Fuck! I
It would've,
forgot you had
washed
that.
your booty. It would have washed your little booty hole.
No, I spread that all around. Now I gotta wash when I go home.
Ugh.
Well, I pinched it. I mean, I wipe and pinch. All right, so I make sure I get everything.
Did you poke into the little hole with the? Little...
You know, now I start to do actually. Oddly enough, I start to
I
poke
get
it.
in there nice and deep, like,
Okay.
so I'll make sure that all that shit is out. Just like,
I haven't gotten used to relaxing it. But yeah, so on that note,
yeah, we're good.
okay.
I just wanted to make sure we're recording.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah,
I hope nothing happened to the.
previous.
Previous
Oh, because we
recording.
cut and pressed it. Oh,
No, it doesn't matter. It does a new recording each time.
But it doesn't save over it.
No, it won't save over it.
Okay.
It doesn't save over files. But I just hope, like, because it got cut off, it didn't like do anything to the actual file itself.
Like
Yeah.
corrupted it.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Well,
Hopefully not.
hopefully not.
Just in case, though, welcome one, welcome all to episode 85 of the None of Our Business podcast. We are your hosts, Keenan, Cianan Dunkaroos, C-section, C-notice, see your way out of here. We're going to do a short one. And I'm Joe.
And that's it. So time for our soapbox.
I know. Hey, fucking Ruben last week was a pretty good beatboxer.
Badass
He was-
beatboxer. He even came in on my cheesy ass beatbox.
He was
so-
even better than Phil.
I know, my God. He sounds better. His philosophy is better.
I know. He was philosophizing.
Philosophizing. He was good.
Ah.
Good guest. Thank you, Ruben, for coming on the show.
Yeah,
thank
thanks
you,
for coming
Brandy
on.
and
Yeah, thanks,
Melissa,
Brandy,
for coming on the
Melissa,
show.
Thank Fernando.
Fernando, thank you.
Earlier, Sergio. We had
Serge,
Sergio.
thank you, Serge.
Serge. We had Deech.
Thank you, Deech, again for showing up. Yeah, it was awesome.
We've had who else have we had on this?
I hope we
list?
don't forget anybody.
Are we
We
forgetting?
might be
anyone?
forgetting somebody if we do.
Oh, we had Philip.
Oh, my brother.
Hello.
And he was a recent one, too.
Yeah. He was on like 3 episodes ago. 4
He
episodes
doesn't
ago.
listen to this show.
Yes, he does.
No, he
I'd like to
doesn't.
think that he does on occasion.
On
you know?
occasion.
On occasion.
Yeah.
I don't know. Any good movies? Have you seen any good movies?
I saw Guns Akimbo. Oh, no, I already mentioned that.
Oh, you did. You did.
I finally watched I finally watched Highlander.
I watched that this week too.
It's the first. Was it the first time you ever seen it?
No.
Okay,
hell
yeah.
no.
It was
What
for me the
fuck?
first time I ever seen it.
Did we go over it with you though? Like you just mentioned that you saw it, right?
I did, but yeah, no, I don't think we talked about it.
Do you want to talk about it?
Nah, it's okay.
You didn't like it?
Well, I mean, it was in the '80s. It was cheesy. I'm
I
older. I've
forget-
seen a bunch of shit.
I forget how sarcastic Christopher Lambert was or
Yeah.
is.
You know, he didn't know a lick of fucking English doing that movie.
he's just like
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't know. It was funny in the IMDb. It was like one of the trivias was that the producer director didn't know he didn't speak a lick of English till like the first day on set or some shit like that.
Oh really?
Yeah. I was like, what?
It's great. I think it's great how well he's able to mask his like accent.
Yeah. What else okay, the movies I want to see that I think are good I want to see The Hunt. Cuz that has a bunch of actors that I know from other TV shows that are on there, which I thought was kind of cool.
What is it?
Yeah,
what
it's
is it
about these people are being hunted in the forest by some rich people, and they eventually like break out and escape and like go back and hunt them.
I think I just recently.
Yeah. I wish I knew the name of these actors, and I don't, which is sad. But I've seen them in other stuff. I think there's an actor from It's Always Sunny. It's in there from Glow. It's I can't believe I don't.
2020 movie directed by Craig Zobel, starring Betty Gilpin, Emma Roberts.
Betty Gilpin. That's it. Yeah.
Betty Gilpin.
Yeah.
That dude, that white dude, that other white guy in it. Ike Barinholtz.
Yeah.
He's cool. I fuck with him. I like
Yeah.
him.
There's a
Hillary
good
Swank.
Hillary
is in
Swank.
it,
That's
Emma
right.
Roberts.
Yeah.
That white guy.
So
that white guy, the other guy, white guy.
it looked like a Tarantino film kind
Amy
of thing.
Madigan.
and the-
Amy Madigan.
in the
She's-
trailer.
Isn't she in a? No, that's not her. She's just a white woman.
I just
There's the other white guy. There's a lot of white guys. in this.
there is, but
Hey, there's like a Middle Eastern guy.
a lot of them will get killed. A lot of it looked very gory and like dark. It looked like a Tarantino thing. So I was like, okay, I'll watch that. And I went to see The Gentleman with what was it, like Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey or something like that? The Guy Ritchie film.
Oh yeah,
I really wanted to see that Guy Ritchie film.
Is it on Amazon or
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
for free?
No,
Oh.
you gotta buy it. You remember it's a new movie. Like,
Well, then
just
I'll
came out.
fucking just buy it off of PlayStation.
Yeah, that
I
too.
buy all my shit off.
Well,
PlayStation.
you got to see King Arthur by Guy Ritchie. I like that movie. I think you'll
gotta
like
watch
it.
That. Yeah,
I
actually,
think you'll
I
like
haven't
it.
Seen it.
It kind of blends.
Taron Egerton is in it, right?
Yeah, it blends
I
in
love
more
Taron
sci-fi-ish. There's a lot of fantasy
fantasy elements.
element in there. But I mean, it's about King Arthur. So
But
I
isn't
mean,
King Arthur?
a fantasy, yeah.
fantasy?
So just keep that in mind because there will be some like spiritual, ghostly stuff and like some supernatural stuff. But the way it was filmed,
But
I
wasn't
really
the
like
Lady
it.
in the Lake a ghost or like some type of like spirit?
Mhm.
I don't know. Do you
But
know a lot
I think
about
you'll like
King
it.
Arthur?
If not so much. I
Okay,
just
then
watched.
I'm not going to talk to you about King
Oh,
Arthur.
why? Because you watched you read Mist of Avalon or something like that.
Yes, amongst many things.
Oh,
Come
God.
on, Keenan.
Fuck you, Guinevere.
Fuck Guinevere. Trifling ass.
But there's a new show on Netflix called Cursed about that about
Yeah,
King
yeah,
Arthur.
yeah.
I kind of want to watch it.
I think it's about
The Lady of the Lake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Lady
Yeah.
in the Lake.
So
I kind of want to watch it too.
yeah, It looked like The Witcher.
I just don't like that chick.
Nah, it's fine. You don't have to. you
She's
don't
like,
that chick.
I don't know. She's kind of like, she
Yeah.
reminds me a lot of Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, whatever. I'm neither here nor there about. I mean, you can. There's other elements of the show you can probably be into and watch and be entertained.
I just
by
don't like that girl as a
As a
an
main?
actress.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's fine.
not a
Teach
fan.
their own. But those two movies I'm kind of interested in watching. Not a lot is tickling my fancy. Oh, there was Tenet, the Christopher Nolan film
yes, that's
with the
coming out in
with the
November,
black male lead in it, which is awesome.
though. Not only is he a black male
He's British.
lead. No,
Oh.
that's Denzel Washington's son.
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
Hey, look at that!
yeah.
I thought it was the dude from Get Out, but maybe not.
Nah. In Tenet,
Yeah, who
No,
played
that's-
the black detective?
he has a very biblical name too.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
That's really cool.
What's his name?
Uh-huh.
It's either with a J or an I.
But I'm kind of interested in those two. Not a lot is really tickling my fancy to want to actually rent or see, or I have seen. I've been watching old '80s flicks, which are either I saw the movie, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie called Raw or something like that, which was crazy because it was like right before or right after he did Terminator, and it's just like it's so crazy.
Dumb or
Yeah, it's like this. It's definitely an '80s movie. It's like wow,
raw?
like shoot 'em up and that's it. And
There's
cheesy,
no reason.
cheesy one-liners. So, but yeah, I've been watching. So I just been trying to watch old movies from the '80s and stuff like that. And I have a lot on my watch list, so I'll be watching those. But yeah, nothing
You
really.
got nothing but time.
No-
huh?
Nothing really stands out. Well, funny enough, I sold a new sign. Thank you everybody for liking my photos on Instagram, and I have a furniture that I've showed on Instagram that people like a lot, and so some people are requesting for me to build stuff, which is great. And I still, what is it? I still try to do elements of like Photoshop things for the podcast and whatnot.
Which was good. The last one that you.
Oh, you
the
liked
one that
it?
you
It looked
just-
like I felt like it looked like a movie poster for like an
It
X
looked
Files.
really good. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah,
The way you set us up and just like it was great.
like the poster for Ken, right?
Yeah.
That was my inspiration, but funny enough how that photo
Our poses just worked.
right? And,
Yeah.
and that was not my intention when I did it. It was like it took well over like 5 hours to make that photo.
Oh shit.
Of me manipulating the drawing to see where I want to go with that. Not just the editing and clearing out the backdrops and adding not filters but custom made shadows and stuff like that and lighting, but the position, it was originally going to be just 3 of us in a row. And then as I placed them and edited it out, and then I view them all so I can move them. I was like, wait a minute, because I just slapped them in the center, and then edited out the background and just deleted it. And then when I showed them all in view, I was like, hey, that looks kind of neat. And I just shifted around a little bit and played. And
Yeah, it looked good. It looked
and
good.
so it came out pretty nice. And I like doing that. I find like that might be a hidden talent of mine. My mom says my hidden talent is being a therapist. Like I'm capable of listening to other people talk to me.
Nah.
Nah.
Trash.
Well, you call my mom trash?
I said you're trash.
Oh, okay.
I would never call your mom trash. Your mother is a saint.
I don't know. I don't know about people's
You don't know
perception.
that she's a saint?
I know she's a good person, but I even look at myself and the things I do at night. I don't fucking know. My parents could be
What do you think about your mom at night?
I don't think about it at night. I'm just referencing myself because I am her son. Jesus Christ. I'm just saying.
My mother's a saint too.
Oh my God. You know what?
Mothers are saints.
Foo-foo. Foo-foo to you and foo-foo to your statement.
So my mother's not a saint?
I don't know. We don't know. We were not around her from the ages of 15 to 25. We did not exist.
So
And a lot of people did some wild shit from
yeah,
age 15 to 25.
To say that parents
I
might
didn't
not
say
have
that-
changed already, like they.
What do you mean? Oh, well, yeah, of course they and they may not have even done it. I'm just saying there is a good possibility that both of our parents were freaky deaky when they were 21 years old.
Well, my parents had 5 kids, so for sure they were freaky deaky. They got it in.
With no protection too.
Jesus. They just
Don't worry,
got
baby.
in
God
there.
will handle it.
They got in there nice and deep, like they knew the crevasses.
You don't have to imagine it, but when people get weird about their parents fucking, it's like, how do you think you were made?
Exactly.
Like, I'm not saying we need to, draw up a video or some shit. It's just they did it,
Yeah.
and they probably didn't do it missionary.
What?
They probably did other positions besides missionary. But
That's the shit I don't want to think about.
oh
dude.
my
Like, what the
god.
fuck? Let's
Oh
just
my
accept that they had
God.
sex, okay? Let's not think about what ways they had sex. That's just fucking weird.
We're people too. We're all the same.
But I don't think about my parents fucking. That's for sure.
And see, you took it to an extreme. Oh, thinking
You're the
about-
one that
I'm
said
not
different
thinking.
positions.
I'm not thinking. I'm just saying they probably did
you
other
were the
positions.
one talking about different positions.
Oh my
You
god! See,
fucking
don't
nasty.
add. Oh my god! You're just like everybody else.
You're
You're just
nasty.
like everybody else.
You're
Just
nasty.
adding shit. You're making it nasty.
You're fucking nasty.
Whatever.
I love it.
What do you think, Gavin and Syed? You
They're
probably
never gonna question where they came from.
You probably won't, but I'm just saying.
Whatever.
You're trash.
And with that,
That's why I'm gonna be open with my son and be like, "Hey, this is how I did it." No,
you're
wait,
fucking nasty.
wait. Let the boy watch. He needs to learn,
needs to
like
learn.
how I learned from my father.
Let the boy watch. Gosh. No. All right. And with that, we have come to the soapbox portion of our podcast.
Is that going to be the title? Let the
For-
boy watch.
Let the boy watch. Yes. We've come to the soapbox portion of our of our podcast. For those new listeners who've never watched our podcast, there's a moment where each host gets an opportunity to speak on whatever they want to speak on, whether it's promotion or a shout out, anything at all. You get an uninterrupted amount of time to speak on it. If we have a guest, they usually come on, but since we don't have one this week, Cianan will jump it off.
Hey, I got kind of close to that. My soapbox. I ranted most of the episode today, so my soapbox is kind of clean. Just emptied out that little bucket of juice. And I want to say, for those out there who desperately need to meet up and hang out, be around others, don't worry. It will come. Oh, no, wait. No, my soapbox is manifestation of the universe. I actually am getting close to believing that it's super real. I don't want to say close. My skepticism is dwindling really fast because a lot of things have happened to me recently, funny enough, amidst COVID, where I definitely asked the universe to provide and return and do all these good things and manifest on a consistent basis. Now I'm reading these books like Think and Grow Rich, and the one that Philly let me borrow, which is called The Boss or something like that. And obviously I read The Secret and all that stuff, but it's crazy how it's formatting to some realism. Like I'm looking at this computer I just purchased that I have that I've always wanted as a kid, and I got it. I have, a home with that's sort of like a family home, but it's I have like kind of like my own little space with, as much as I complain, I still have awesome roommates, awesome friends. This podcast, being a part of something good or great, being able to build and make a company and be successful in that, like a lot of crazy things that I want and ask for and send out into the universe, and has actually been returning to me in favor. And I'm going to make sure I continue to take that more seriously now. So I think everybody out there should do that as well. It may sound very foo-foo from books like The Secret, but definitely in time, you'd be surprised the kind of stuff that, if you reflect on already currently, that has happened to you, and things that are getting close to stuff that you want that will come to you in the future, you'd be surprised how accurate that really is. So, definitely good luck to all those who are channeling the outer realms to their favor. And thank you for listening to the show. Excuse me. Thank you, Joe, for letting me come to your house and eat your food and play video games and shit in your toilet. Thank you. Spread the word, pass the word around. If you like the show, tell other people about it. If you like certain segments, tell them the segment that you heard and be like, hey, this show's great and awesome. Just definitely spread the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you in the next show. Or hear you in the next show. Something like that. One of those two.
Listen.
Listen to the next show. Thank you.
Okay, you're done.
All right, bye. So
Bye,
anyway,
Jay.
I want to say... All right, take us home, Joe.
You know, I often think about life, the way things just are. Shit is weird. I've watched The Office like at least 5 times through. I started watching The Wire again.
Mm-mm.
And you know why? Because why not? Why don't we just do shit that we like to do, And that kind of like brings me back to like being a kid. When you're a kid, you do shit that you want to do most of the time. Yeah, you have your parents who are going to like tell you, give you like schedules, or you have to go to school and things like that. But, you're still able to like dream and have aspirations and do shit. And we kind of lose that when we become adults. We kind of lose that. So what I'm saying is just like, if there's shit that you want to do, just do it. You're an adult now. You have that you have that right. I have like 10 different boxes of cereal. Why? Because I'm an adult. When I was a kid, I could only choose one box if I got that choice.
Mm-hmm.
But as an adult, I could buy all the boxes. I want Rice Krispies? Fuck it. I'll get Rice Krispies. I'll get Cocoa Pebbles. I'll get Fruity Pebbles. That way I have all different kinds. That's what I'm saying. Just do. Do it. You want to have all the sodas? Get all the sodas. You want to have all the video games? Get all the video games. If you can afford it, of course. Just, we're fucking adults. Do what you want. Just don't kill people. Everything else? Oh, and don't rape. Don't text little kids.
Yeah. Be specific out there,
do
Joe.
Most of the things. Do most of the things you want to do. But don't do like that shit. I'll fucking kill you myself. Fucking nasty asses. Fucking, disgusting. Just tragic figures. Anyway. We love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Hey.
Next week we have a guest. It's gonna be great.
That's bad.
We were supposed to have a guest this week, but she canceled last minute. We've rescheduled. I'm not gonna say who it is, just in case they cancel again. But anyway,
Do we have them if they cancel? Yeah, it's like
no.
three cancels. After three,
Yeah,
kind of
after
like,
three, you don't want to
yeah.
do it anymore.
but they're friends, so.
That's right. All right. Love you guys. This has been episode 85 of None of Our Business
Hey.
podcast. We are your hosts, Keenan, Duncan, and Joe.
Boom. 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 1, 2, coming at you. I can't do it. I need practice. I'm gonna write it next time. I'll write some lyrics down. I don't know. Eat your woman out.
Suck your man's dick.
Jesus Christ. Oh.